All right, here we go again. A little bit later in the day this time, but we're going to hit the divination mat again and see what happens.
All right, you'll have to excuse my lack of energy. I've been giving up some nasty habits, and I kind of feel like shit. So I'm only gonna pull maybe two of these things today. First one, ooh, that's always reassuring. The white bead represents some sort of positive influence, either externally or internally, or sometimes even both. I'm just gonna drop it here in the middle. Okay. So, what we are dealing with here is something having to do and taking place on an inner level. A moon, the moon. Your, if you're a man, you could consider it like your animus. If you're a woman, you can consider it like your anima. If you're a man, sorry, your animus if you're a woman. But the moon in general just sort of represents the inner feeling, emotional world, and it is within the realm of water. So we're dealing with all things relationship wise, all things emotional, emotions that you sort of exhibit or cause other people to feel, and how other people make you feel as a result. So there is, I want to say that even though it may not feel like it, even though it might really suck with whatever you got going on, if you're doing some inner work, or maybe if you've got some emotional things going on right now, sometimes it's not so easily consciously verified as this is going to be good, or this is good, or this is working. But deep down, this is indicating that there is some good shit happening. It hasn't quite fully manifested in the fact that this is still sort of like, it hasn't quite made its way into this facet here, but it is an indication that this is something that is going to take some time, and it may be a little bit uncomfortable as this comes out, but nevertheless, there is a good sign here. Now, I'm going to pull one more because why not? And it is going to be a rune. And so we got, ooh, okay, here we go. So the Monaz rune here is got kind of a duality to it as well, because on one instance it sort of represents like man, or one's connection to your environment. It's a social rune. It involves sort of like a community type of thing, but it also incorporates an idea of a kind of a collective consciousness to us as humans, meaning that we aren't just this unique, isolated thing, this person. We are a collection of all of the people that we've been around, to a greater or lesser extent throughout our whole life, and who we will meet in the future. And so there is another thing here is it's not quite in this facet yet. This is the realm of air, by the way. So we're dealing with quite literally almost the opposite of what the water represents. This is a very thinking, or a very feeling, very emotional, intuitive type of thing. And this is a very logical, conscious, rational type of thing. And what I'm getting here with this is, because this is the facet of literally runes. This is the second time that I've dropped a rune on the rune thing. I'm not really surprised by things anymore these days, but there is an emphasis on communication here. I mean, building a community, reaching out, and channeling because this right here, this is the deep sort of internal workings of yourself. And because of whatever work you may or may not have been doing, there is something is happening here. Things are changing. And as a result, really, you just got to start fucking spitting that shit out. You got to start just talking. You got to start writing, speaking, whatever it is, to get out there and to really connect with other people, especially people of like mind, because now more than ever, what you have to say is absolutely important given the current climate of today's insanity. So, just to recap again, there is some intense
inner stuff that's happening with you right now. But it may not feel good, but it never usually does when you are doing big major work like that. Or this could be something that's just happening to you and you don't really have a choice. Maybe you are doing it consciously, but either way, even though it hurts, it fucking sucks sometimes, there's some good things that are happening there. It's just going to take some time for it to sort of manifest. Be easy on yourself in that respect. Don't be afraid to sort of take breaks if you are going through a lot. And try to communicate with other people. Try to say whatever it is that you feel like you need to say. And that's all I got for you on this video. If you liked it, let me know. And I'll see you in the next video.